Hi, my name is Daniel King. I'm the Business Development Manager here with Airthinx, Indoor Air Quality Solutions, and today we're going to be discussing safeguarding indoor spaces through COVID-19 and beyond for any of your customers that are going to need indoor air quality solutions. So we're going to start with a large commercial building similar to what we would be normally working with. This can be university, hospital, even something smaller. It all is the same indoor space, but we just brace for these types of locations. Our Airthinx IAQ monitors are about the size of a standard cell phone, maybe an inch thick, and they're wall mounted and send 9 different professional sensors and parameters through standalone connectivity, either through cellular or Wi-Fi, up to our cloud, powered through a powerful processor and AI that allows us to then take the data in real time and download it, create reports, trends, and services for our customer. So we're monitoring for particulates, VOCs, formaldehyde, CO2, temperature, pressure, humidity, and all of these are coming into one AQ score that's going to be illustrated through an LED display, either red for poor, yellow for moderate, or blue for good. Then we're going to be able to actually access our data in real time through our mobile app or a public display like the one you see here. This is going to be real time, just very simple. Your air quality is good, moderate, poor, again, taking all of the complex data that you'll find on a professional and breaking it down very simply. So let's take a look at how we're actually going to put these into the buildings through our implementation guidelines. And we're going to start with phase 1, which is going to our customer and creating a device distribution plan. So the customer would be advised to provide some floor plans or overall description of the space in which we're going to break down, in our professional opinion, what is needed. Occupied rooms are going to be about a device per 1,000 square foot, think meeting rooms, etc. Open spaces, probably more so of an open work concept. That's 1,500 to 2,000 square feet. And then large, multi-use spaces, lobbies, auditoriums, we're looking at more 2,000 square feet and above. Use your best judgment. We'll then fill out the monitoring layout plan for whatever relevant industry that you are in. So we're going to be taking the floor numbers, the total square foot, and the number of devices per square foot and coming up with a price that we'll be getting through Ferguson. Once we have this complete monitoring layout plan, it's very professional. We present it to the customer. They know exactly what they're getting. And of course, we'll be able to then have a final figure for them if they would choose to sign on. And we move on to phase 3 once they accept, which is the installation and monitoring end of things. So how this works is we actually transfer the devices for you, where you can transfer them yourself through the serial numbers on your account once you get access to your profile, which is an invitation from support@airthinx.io, which will be sent from us to you. So you go in, fill out your account as normal, like you would for any other online service. And we do all the work on the back end. So any of a multi-location deployment, we'll actually segregate the devices by location. If there are multiple people that need to have access to multiple locations or perhaps only one, we'll take care of all that on the back end. So really all you should need to do once you get the device and you're going to install it is attach it to the mounting bracket, which we provide about 1.5 meters above the floor, and then actually install a USB cable, which is also provided into a 110 volt block, and that'll continuously power the Airthinx. Keep in mind that these must be connected to power at all times. These do not have a battery pack. You may use a external battery pack if you have one to your disposal, powered through the USB cable. But keep in mind that this is a continuous monitoring solution and is intended to be in a fixed place. Again, all of the data will be going up to the Airthinx console or mobile app, really the Airthinx cloud, so it's accessible from the public display, app, console, whatever it may be. Again, we'll be taking care of all of this on the back end. All you'll have to worry about is setting up the account, plugging in the device, which is powered through cellular and will connect automatically, and you'll be ready to monitor. Phase 4 is the IAQ facility report. This is where we begin to actually provide services for our customers. So all of the installed Airthinx IAQ devices are going to monitor in real time continuously. We can pair this device with others. We can dish up the data. We can segregate the data. We can filter it. We can do whatever we like to generate a report for our customers, depending on what they're looking for. Averages, specific parameters. But really what we're trying to do is lay out the IAQ hotspots and problem areas in the building before we maybe even go to a next level deployment if this is only a trial phase. So we're identifying the specific problem areas and pain points and then creating a remediation plan, which is phase 5. So we're going to be taking a look at the standards that we're trying to achieve, compare that with the real-time data that we received over the past few days that we've been creating the report, and then recommending a remediation solution. So if that's carbon dioxide and that's exceeding our standard, we'll probably recommend some kind of ventilation plan. If we're dealing with a high formaldehyde or VOC presence, perhaps some kind of purification would be more appropriate. And this goes on as well for temperature and humidity, our environmental factors. Maybe a change to the HVAC cycles or humidifiers would be advised. If none of these are available, of course, feel free to recommend solutions like opening up windows and doors as you go. So this can be a manual process, but keep in mind that we can also automatically integrate with these buildings if they have, let's say, a higher end building management system, or through one of our Airthinx hub devices. So we can actually take these standards and set them as triggers for running air handlers, etc. So this is really where our device comes full circle, not just identifying the issue, but creating a plan of remediation for the issue. Again, what is a problem without a solution? So we're becoming part of the building system itself, not just a device that brings data to people. So let's go over some of the questions. Number 1, how many sensors are inside of the Airthinx IAQ? What size space can one Airthinx IAQ monitor take up? Keep in mind there may be multiple correct answers for this. 3, are users limited to a specific number of Airthinx IAQ devices? 4, how do you determine the price of devices needed for your space? 5, how high off the ground should the Airthinx IAQ be installed? 6, who can install the Airthinx IAQ devices? 7, how is the Airthinx IAQ powered? 8, where can your air quality data be accessed? 9, what is the remediation solution for high carbon dioxide? And finally, 10, what is the remediation solution for VOCs? If you have any questions, please feel free to contact your Ferguson representative or us directly, and we'll be able to assist you. Thank you so much.